Oh man, that was a. Hold on. Is that the yes man? Oh yes. I was afraid you were gonna miss the show. It was a close call this week, huh? Was it because of your crippling gambling addiction? You were betting on Justin to win the game, weren't you? So were you surprised with the outcome? Oh, wow. Did you feel like the better man won? So, this Pigman book, had you read it? Yeah. Did Justin get the right details on it? Yeah. Oh, including the whole thing about Fergie and how it was about Breaking Bad and all that stuff? That seemed really weird to me.
That yes, man. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to vote at nightattack.show about that TV for show titles. But do you want to do a couple quick outtake questions?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll just do this super
Man,
quick.
I know it's been like a bit that it's like for years the bit was that I lost, and I know I'm on a streak, and I keep expecting it to break. But goddamn, I was on fire.
It just keeps going. I just keep winning and
I
winning.
just keep winning and everything.
Like, what's even happening? I'm not even trying.
All right, just shout it out.
Hold on, there's only one more way for me to win. You ready?
Okay.
Who's sick?
All right, call it out if you think you know it. British land race.
British land race?
British land race.
Pig.
Pig.
It is a pig.
Yeah.
Gloucester.
Gloucester?
Mm-hmm.
Font.
Pig.
It's a font.
Oh, shit.
Manahama.
That's a dumb font.
Apparently it's also a cup noodle. There's been a word that goes next to it. Manahama is a font.
Mr. Bob McBob says, can we play the Fergie video? We'll probably get our shit pulled if we play the Fergie video, right?
So let us reenact it for you. Just play a bit of the video.
Oh, yeah. Just play the video and I'll just do the sound.
Oh, yeah, hold on here. Let me go. Click.
Yeah. More reverb.
Stripes. And the rock is the mamba.
The disapproval on their faces.
everyone!
Click. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Justin, we just watched the video. Can you give us your impression of what that sounded like? Oh, my God.
Oh, all right.
Did Fergie pee her pants once?
No. Oh, yes, I think she did on stage. That was like a thing.
Like, no, that's the craziest thing. Yes, of course that happened.
No, that somebody said grab her crotch and spit, which was the Roseanne thing, but I think Fergie did
no.
pee her pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the Showbit at 9attack.showbot.tv. Hopefully everyone had a good chance to go and vote for titles that people submitted with the Bang Ass command. Let's take a look at some of the top ones, including I Love the Eagles, Jury One Kenobi.
That's number one. That's actually the number one in my heart right now. It's just Bryce's random I Love the Eagles.
Coke Cakes, Race to the Ankles, Good, an audition. Mincing his way to the kitchen.
Downward facing dick.
This is a universal metaphor.
I like metaphor. Yogi Brian and Boo Boo Body. I walk in, I'm like, hey, Boo Boo, you want to do some downward facing dog?
Yeah, I don't know, Ryan. Freshly yoga, downward dog jokes. Dicks out for Kepler.
Dicks off for Kepler.
Dicks out for Kepler.
People are going to listen thinking Kepler died.
Or that he died pulling a toddler around and getting shot. Black Eyed Pie. I don't know, pig or some shit.
Everybody think about testicles. That was a good credo from the film.
This episode had some range.
Only 90s kids will get this episode. It's pretty good.
Shenanigans Literature Magazine.
Shenanigans for children.
The Scales of Justice. This is a good small joke. Left, left, right, right, left, right, left.
What was that from?
Testicles. That was the Testicle March.
The traditional testicle song that was recited earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Embiggenit.
The
Ostentatious.
only cure is more nickels.
Yeah, squeeze.
Yacht, suck yacht, yacht.
Waking and bacon.
Mr. Pygmalion. Seraph of Nottingham.
Pig Daddy, where the fuck did I ever get Pygmalion from?
Well, that's the name
that
of
was
the
your first guess. You're like, anyone read that book, Mr. Pygmalion?
No. But
there's a poem, Pygmalion.
from somewhere.
Pygmalion is one of the earliest known texts of all time. P-Y-G.
Oh, is that it?
Pygmalion, yeah.
Symmetrical cartoon teetees. Oh, almost.
Oh.
Wiggling, jiggling, left, right.
Greek mythology, Pygmalion fell in love with one of his sculptures that came to life.
Oh. I bet you
So
guys
they
don't know
can-
how old the history of fire eating is. Warrior Post, a dog with a block.
The thing that made me so happy about the moment was it's genuinely how I felt. Like when I saw so few hands go up, I was like, oh good, it'll be new to all of you.
Not Animal Farm. Yachts Queen. How many dicks does he see?
In dog dicks.
In dog dicks. Shower with your dog simulator. American History Pets. Font you. Blessed by...
Catcher in the Sty.
Catcher in the Sty is good. Oh, man, we got a lot of good titles here.
I bet all these pigs seen yo dick.
We're going to scroll down a little faster here through the bottom. Go-Go Gadget Nuts Dance.
Oh, look at that one. Oh, Ariana Grande.
You saw they shut that down, right?
I know, that joke was so good they had to shut down the whole fucking subreddit.
True story, she got fired the next day.
Mark Reddit heard about that joke and was like, that can't go out.
Mark Reddit.
All right, wait a minute. Can we tell that joke real quick before we pick a title? So it's after the show, and this is
All right.
after show. This is like
Us farting
the, like,
around with the
real, the real after show
Very
where
nice.
like nobody's on, no guests. It's just me, Bryce, and Brian.
In which Justin fairly awkwardly, I would say, all but begs us to please all three of us look at pornography together. Like, please, I just want to see your face when you see this.
No, Brian's arm so hurt and twisted of like, oh no, oh look at this weird pornography thing. Like, oh my God, oh Jesus, Bryce. Okay, fine. Please submit to the dictatorial reign of Justin and look up this weird pornography site.
No, well, okay. In fact, actually, this will be interesting. So this
Okay.
was what, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Who can tell us what was the pornographic trend that was bubbling up that caused Justin Robert Young to say, no, seriously, I want you to see this.
Newsworthy pornography.
Ah!
That's what I'm looking for.
I mean,
That's
That's a big clue.
It was major news at the time.
Beef Viper got it.
Yeah.
Deep
It was
fakes.
deep fakes. So we
So
browsed.
I'm like, hey, go to deepfakes. You got to see what they're doing on deepfakes because I've been doing some exploratory research, and I feel like it's good enough to bring to trusted, learned peers. And so we go to deepfakes, and there is
And with three of us, all three of us put on our best academic robes. We are all
we only pulled it out after the show.
we were
so-
backlit from behind and with somber
as opposed to
faces.
backlit from the front.
With somber faces, we said, "We, the council triad of those who would judge the deep fakes, shall hereby judge fakes that are deep of pornographic materials."
yeah.
Begin.
At which
Entrant
point-
the first, Michelle Obama.
Literally, like, there's just like a lot of scrolling and just like clicking, and there's like obviously if you saw it, and you will see it eventually because this is going to become a thing, legally dubious though it is, of using image recognition technology, machine learning to map famous people's faces onto pornography. That's what deepfakes was. And there was other shit. There was like safe for work deepfakes that were like, let's put Nick Cage's face on like every actor and like watch this scene or whatever. But the ones that were getting the most attention were famous women pasted their faces pasted onto pornography. And
well-
so it's just like scrolling through it, and we're watching stuff.
And it's
how
this
would you
perfect,
describe
it's
the
this
moment?
perfect 1, 2, 3 punch where it's just like scroll through and you see a picture of Reddit page, a bunch of blue links, all the links
know
are
what
blue.
Reddit looks like.
Thankfully, yeah. How awkward would it have been if Justin's like, "No, go to deepfakes right now," and Bryce does, and all the links are purple. And so he scrolls down, and it's like Michelle Obama, and it's a woman, doing a seductive pornographic thing, like a point of view shot. So you see the dude's junk and the girl,
Yeah.
with a surprising likeness to Michelle
You can
Obama.
literally just say it was porn. It was porn with Michelle Obama.
Well, no. But I want to describe the type of pornography. It was point of
Go
view, one female, whatever, right? And then we see another one, and it's similar to that. Like, oh, here's Gal Gadot, blank, blank. There it is. And then, and then we're scrolling through, and we're scrolling through, and then as if he's going down the grocery aisle and just almost bypasses his favorite ramen, but oh, Ariana Grande, and then he clicks on
It
it.
was literally just, I just need you, Bryce, can you do your best to recreate just the sound
Sure.
of, oh, Ariana Grande.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
So
Click.
imagine that, and then what follows?
He clicks. Instantly, the screen is completely filled with a 5-way full-on hardcore gangbang.
Tsunami of dicks. Like, just as many dicks as far as the eye can
But
see.
not just that there are a lot of people engaged in sex, but they're at that frantic, ridiculous, comedic, like armpit fucking phase where it's just like, what the fuck is happening? And then over it is this.
It would have been better if they would have played like a silent movie, like a ragtime next to it. Like, for just, like, happening like faster than you should think. There's like,
and it wasn't even a good deep fake.
It was not. Well, that's the best part is comically this cartoon face of Ariana Grande. You would have been better just taking a JPEG and just slapping it on and adding some motion tracking to it. It was amazing. And like that moment of like, okay, we're getting a sense of this. Ooh, what's this? What it is fucking hilarious. And by the way, I'm pretty sure you can find exactly the one clip if you type in deepfakes in those words.
Sure.
oh shit! Wait, can you?
Asking for a friend.
So the top vote right now is Jury One Kenobi, followed by I Love the Eagles and Dick
Where
South.
is even that coming from?
I don't remember Jury One Kenobi. Well, I guess there was talk of the Force.
There was that moment. Yeah. It was
Oh,
at the end?
the turn off your guidance, use the force. Yeah,
Yeah, the GPS thing.
my only
Yes.
70s reference.
I
we
feel
got great Beethoven references into this episode. Like I'm really proud of the level of Beethoven references.
I mean, I think I Love the Eagles, Coke Cakes.
I feel like either listen, Brian, I'm gonna give you the run pass option on Dick's Out for Kepler or I Love the Eagles.
Dick's Out for Kepler is the best title, but it tips the bit too early. And,
Oh, yeah, that gives away the whole-
Yeah, exactly. And so I'll go with I Love the Eagles. Downward facing Dick is pretty good because Dick has two connotations. Like maybe I'm just an asshole, a yoga asshole.
ADHD Life. Are there any friends that Justin has not jerked off in front of or watched porn with? I never jerked off in front of my friends. I jerked off next to my friends.
Also, that's not fair because I define friendship as somebody that I would feel comfortable looking at pornography next to.
I mean, come on. What are we? Hester Prynne?
Hester Prynne. She was. Wait, was she the Scarlet Letter or in the
She
Crucible?
was the Scarlet Letter. Yeah.
So she was.
For whatever reason, literally.
Hester
my
Prynne
mind-
was DTF. She was not proved.
I mean, allegedly.
Wait, allegedly nothing. She walk around with that giant A. You think?
No, the whole point of the book was that you shouldn't judge her by the Scarlet A.
I know, but she was so proud of it, man. She was like, "Yeah, man, I banged it. Here, let me paint this A on my chest, and I'll solve crimes."
So you should be reading that book
I'm
sometime.
gonna save the day.
Man, remember that time that Hester Prynne...
Call me the Scarlet Letter.
Remember that time in the book, The Scarlet Letter, when Hester Prynne grabs that bank robber and she's like, "Swear to me."
I do remember the crossover with the Scarlet Pimpernel, and it was called Bread and the Slut. Sorry. So sorry. There's no taking that back.
Remember that movie Easy A with Emma Stone, where she's like talking to Harvey Dent, and she's like, "You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain." If all y'all don't up your shit by $1, fuck you.
I swear to God, he needs those nickels. He's dying of nickel poisoning.
This ADHD Life says, I feel like there's a whole level of being straight I don't understand. I know. It's rich and complex. If only we had more power to make movies and television shows about this experience.
Do your part. Buy a ticket to literally any movie and support straight white America.
I feel like there are still levels of the white male heterosexual experience that we've yet to explore.
Spider Bite says, I upped my pledge, so please up yours.
In fact, go ahead and tweet that out. We will retweet many Night Attack up your pledge, so up yours tweets.
Dude, in fact, I will say that I think all of us will say, I upped my pledge to Night Attack, so up yours. We will retweet all of those.
Instant.
Is that
RT.
ours?
Instant. Instant. Ours?
I feel like that's ours from like 4 years ago, right?
Did you hashtag up yours?
Iceplug says, "Ha ha! I love it."
Cool.
Man, Justin Hell 666. Wait, oh my God, what is this? No, a new video.
Our friend's back, exposing
Can we actually
the...
play that with just the Emperor electrifying Luke Skywalker?
No, I think it was Poker Face.
No, it was the new. It was it was not Perfect Illusion. It was because it was new at the time. It was the
Million Reasons?
No, God damn it! It's it's something theatrical. It's like a theatrical illusion, but that's every Gaga song.
Yeah. Bad Romance.
I know.
Alejandro.
No. It was the album after
Venus?
It was the one where she was like giving
Art
birth or whatever.
Yeah. That was Art Pop.
It was Art Pop. What was the lead single of Art Pop?
BOY. No, not BOY. What is it?
I remember
GUY, Guy Under You. Girl Under You.
I seem to remember it being a song that I recognized at the time, and I'm not very dialed in on Lady Gaga
because the idea
releases.
was we did want to get it flagged, so we
Yeah.
were playing the like really hot
Applause.
new. Yes,
It
was
applause.
It was-
Yeah.
Yeah, it was applause and the but just for old time, just we can just play Perfect Illusion like along. Let's just see if we can get this flagged.
Okay. We were fine last time. All right, we've got.
Never mind, that's fine. All right, let's just go.
I like the thematic thing of. Okay. So this is our buddy explaining Lior Suker.
Let's not use the B word yet. He hasn't earned it.
Sure.
He's a distant cousin at best.
Hey Brian, can I just ask you this question? How weird is this bit when like literally we could probably text anybody mentioned in here, like at most by texting one other person who's almost certainly up for their number.
Well, that's part of the reason I don't want word getting back to him or even to the other. I've only told one person. I told Nate Staniforth, and Nate was very flattered and
Wait, about this thing?
Oh, because that was one of the first ones.
Yeah, because Nate's cool as fuck, man. Yeah.
You want to know what? You're right. Magic can't handle.
They can't.
The fact that this is funny.
Somebody's gonna. All right, think of any
Or
magician,
that we're giving them
literally
this
any
much
magician
exposure.
other than Nate Staniforth, and then imagine sending without context or guidance or saying whether you approve or disapprove of it, just sending the link. And what do you think that magician does?
I think that among the best magicians on the world that have the most lauded, critically acclaimed shows, they would be just laid to Di Vernon's ashes over there.
Motherfucker. All this is going to come out at some point. All this going to come out at some point.
Man, I'll tell you what, you should have come up with it before fucking. All right.
But before what? I matured and reached a state of mental health.
Should we do another bit? We could go.
No,
back to
before I can't say anything else, so I'm singing this song, so I don't say details that will make people understand the idea. Let's play this Lior Suchard clip.
On the Late Late Show with James Corden were guests Alice Eve, Harry Connick Jr. and mentalist Lior Suchard. Lior did 3 baffling tricks. First, he asked Jr. to think of his banking PIN number. Writing down the PIN number, Lior showed the audience. Next, he asked Sourpuss Alice to draw anything she liked, and he did the same, drawing a hand with a stick-like object on each side of it. He revealed his drawing to the audience and camera while Alice was still drawing hers. When she showed what she had drawn, it was very similar.
A hand and 2 candles.
Lastly,
Oh, a
after
second actor. A second actor.
That wasn't him?
No.
Wait. You don't think that's the clip?
Oh, was it?
Oh, from
I
the.
don't know. That's what I would guess.
It'd get flagged if it was.
Nah, not for a 1 second thing.
A hand and 2 candles.
Also,
the quality on that is very
she
bad.
has a
That's
New
his
Zealand
daughter, yeah.
accent.
Is Alice Eve in New Zealand?
Lastly, after showing the audience his drawings of the Superman symbol, a cross, a mountain and a rabbit, he asked the audience to quickly draw a shape inside a circle he previously asked them to draw. The first audience member revealed a star shape.
It's a star.
Child
kids.
actors! Family! Yes.
No, that he always keeps saying like it's a trick so simple, my granddaughter could do it. like I think that's the granddaughter.
And subsequently, when all of the audience revealed what they had drawn, most
So the 8 images we have here, about 5 of them are stars of David, the Star of David from the Jewish culture. One of them is a dick.
Yeah, I guess we can tell the anti-Semite.
And 2 are crumpled pieces of paper.
most had done a similar shape. How could this possibly be done? Leor claims to be not a magician, but a mentalist, and he is actually performing these feats. For instance, he is...
All right, hold on. Can that be backed up?
Mentalist means.
Yeah, right? Mentalist does not mean you actually have psychic powers or whatever.
Just ask Jerry McCambridge.
And he is
Jerry
actually...
McCambridge, man, did he have anything to do with that TV show, The Mentalist?
Yeah, he was the inspiration.
No shit.
Yeah.
He should put that shit out on Front Street, man.
No, he actually, he does.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. No, he, pretty clear.
performing these feats. For instance, he
For the
is...
record, I love Jerry.
Yes,
Jerry,
yes. No,
Jerry's
I do as well.
a friend. I love Jerry.
That's the reason.
But he makes it very fucking clear that he inspired them.
As he should, dude. Imagine if you're the inspiration for James Bond. I'm gonna tell every fucking person on the fucking planet, like, hey, my name's James Bond. You know that TV show or that movie, James Bond? That's me. That's literally based on me.
Yeah. No, totally. Go see Jerry's show.
reading subtle clues from people's body language and tics and whatever, or subtly influencing people what to think and...
Brian, can you read this thought bubble he sent?
B-Arch?
He meant to write B. Arthur because she looks older, but he just ran out of characters and wrote B. Arch because arches, they used to call her Archer.
Oh, Arch, the Golden Arches.
Golden Arches were her
This
tits.
motherfucker was not a fan of Star Trek.
What?
Wasn't Alice Eve in the new Star Treks?
No.
I think you're wrong.
draw. He tries to make it sound plausible, but can people, from looking at a person's face, know what number they're thinking of? Or what drawing, a random drawing they're going to do? In the audience drawing case, he said that he had subliminally influenced them because the Superman, the cross, the mountain and the rabbit actually spelt out star. It is ridiculous to think that almost everyone will pick up and act on this information. Also, people who draw a star would often draw a star like this, not the odd shape he was getting at. So what is going on? No way to know for sure, but here is a possible clue. There is a YouTube video.
This is where we punch out. This is where we punch
Wait a
out.
minute, hold on. This fucking fraud, can't even just offer his own thing. He's like, no, I also watched YouTube. You should watch another better video where they fucking talk about this effect because I'm such a fucking fraud. I have to reference it instead of just telling you.
Are we punching out?
Yeah, punch out.
All right.
Fuck him. Hey, by the way, have you seen Derek Brown's new Netflix special?
Oh yeah, that just got announced.
Oh no.
The what is it? The Push.
So, all right, Brian.
Hmm.
I assume you've seen all the Darren Brown specials, right?
I've seen about half of them. I rather enjoyed the heist as a conceptual piece.
Think the heist.
Yeah.
If let's say you're Darren Brown and I am a Netflix executive and I'm saying, Darren, we love you. You're great.
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I've just got to sign a few autographs. You'll notice that all the letters in my name spell my name because I influenced you to think about my name. I'm sorry, yes. You were saying,
my God.
sir.
Fucking amazing, Darren. Darren, you're great. So here's the deal. We love.
Hold on. I've already written down what you're about to say to me. I'm just going to seal it up. I'm going to put it right here. See this potato chip clip? It came right off of this Doritos brand Doritos. Thank you to our friends from the Frito-Lay Company. Yum Brands Incorporated. Don't forget about the Doritos Locos Nachos Tortilla chips at Taco Bell. We're just going to put it right here where everyone can see it. I'm certain... Now, everything you're about to say, I've influenced you from the moment you've walked in the door. I'm Darren Brown. Everything has been predetermined. Make your pitch and watch that chip clip right now. And whatever you do, don't think about Cool Ranch because we're going nacho on this. And go.
So, that's so funny. I was literally just telling my stepdaughter that this was exactly going to happen. She's going to love this.
Your stepdaughter. Hold on. My hands are up. Your stepdaughter's name. What's her name?
Margaret.
Okay, I want you to watch this hand. Watch this hand. I'm reaching into my pocket. I'm
watching the hand. I'm watching the hand.
I'm reaching into my pocket. It's difficult to get this out. Hold on. Hold on. It's a piece of paper, and it says the first initial of your relative is M.
Like Margaret.
That's what the paper says.
Oh, my God. Guys, this is so great. Guys, this is perfect. So here's the deal. We love you. You're the best.
The chip clip is untouched. Keep going.
Untouched. The chip clip's untouched. You're very proud of your live shows,
I'm
right?
so proud of my live shows. I want you. Remember I gave you my business card?
Yeah.
Turn it over.
Uh-huh.
What's it say?
Oh, my God. It says you're so proud of your live shows. How the fuck did he know? Guys, how the fuck did he know?
Hey, keep going. All right, look. Listen.
How the fuck did he know?
I only have so much time.
How the fuck did he know? 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 Oh, my God. All right. It's on the card. How the fuck did he know? I don't even know. All right. I'm putting this down. If there's some shit on it that's different than that. Oh, my God. All right. So you're really proud of all of your magic specials, right?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, name any special.
Oh, my God. How about the one you did for Sci-Fi?
All right. Look at this. I'm opening up my wallet. I want you to see.
Fuck you.
I want you to see that there's only one card in my wallet, and it says written upon it, my favorite special that I did, Darren Brown, as of February 20th, 2018.
No.
Read what it says. Read what it says.
It literally just says the one I did for Sci-Fi, which is what I said because I couldn't remember the name of the one you did for Sci-Fi.
That's right. I'm sorry. Keep going. This pitch is gonna go great.
Oh my God! All right, so you're proud of your live stuff, and you're proud of your Sci-Fi special, and you're proud of everything that you've done for Channel 4. The heist.
Yes, that was the famous special in which I used hypnosis and a bit of neurolinguistic programming and a generous helping of bullshit to cause people through experiments such as the Stanford prison experiment, which has been debunked since then, but let's not talk about that, and the Milgram experiment, which was also debunked, but let's not talk about that, and the pressure of people having cameras on them 24/7 as they're told to commit minor and then increasingly horrifying crimes until finally someone seems to spontaneously get the idea to rob a bank. That was my idea, and it was a good show. Also, check the card again. What does it say my favorite show was?
not the heist, because it really stretched credibility, and you've kind of moved away from that for the intervening decade.
That's
right.
right.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's right. But tell me about your pitch.
We want you to do the heist, but instead of robbery, it's murder.
Sounds great. I'll sign on the dotted line. Check the contract. It's already signed. Netflix, we're best friends forever. Jump up, freeze frame, credits roll.
For real, though. Literally. Fucking show that trailer. It's the heist, but with murder.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, it's 40 some actors and one dude who's not in on it and doesn't know he's being filmed, and they make it seem like this dude, I guess, is has a heart attack right before a big auction, and the big reveal is, hey, will you push him off the roof to kill him for some reason? Let's see if we can get some audio here.
Man,
It's simple. Can we be manipulated through social pressure?
this seems like such a
Commit
good
murder.
idea that if I were to do it, now I don't have the resources or the talent, but it seems to me like if Netflix came to me and asked me to do it, I would just, I mean, if you're hiring 49 actors, what's one more?
I think they've already shot it, Brian. This is not live footage.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's the way I would do it.
Do you think what do you think the chances of that the mark for
That's, we can move on from that conversation, because all I'll say with the heist, which is one of my favorite specials,
It was
I
great.
think that Darren Brown is fucking amazing. He's great. Literally everything he does. I am super excited for him to have this platform on Netflix.
Well, so as a matter of fact, Darren Brown, the first time I heard about his name was because Darren Brown has the ability to tell a story that is so compelling that it is bigger than magic. It is bigger than the effect. It's bigger than how it's executed. First time I ever heard about him was when he did Russian roulette live on stage. And the mere thought, like, everybody knows it's a goddamn trick. Everybody, hi, I'm magician and illusionist Darren Brown. Let me put a bullet in a gun and pull a trigger on my face. Like, everybody knew it's an illusion, but the mere thought that it was real was so powerful that it made him an international sensation. This is the genius of Darren Brown.
Yes. And there's a little bit of negative backlash to the fact, for people who don't know Darren Brown, that it's ghoulish and weird. And so, like, you don't get that if you have already done live Russian roulette, trying to convince people to rob a bank or whatever, that, like, this is the final point on, or a later point on the timeline of what he has already done, that they're like, oh my God, what the fuck? Who's this weirdo trying to fucking make somebody murder somebody? But I'll guarantee you this, the story will be exquisitely told. It will be a captivating special, and it will be a very enjoyable and dark trip down the idea of how we can be manipulated.
Well,
because
and by the way, when I think of Darren Brown stuff, it fits in that charming category to me that I'm always so seduced and fascinated by. And it's a line that I heard 20 years ago, I want to say spoken by Eugene Berger, in which he said, I'm not asking you to believe, I'm not asking you to disbelieve, I'm asking you to make believe. And that is the genius of Darren Brown stuff, is that it's so good that it just wraps me up in the story, and I want to experience it as he wants to tell it. I don't want to bust it, and I don't want to put it in the easier, simpler category of fiction, or or the overly skepticized version of magic where you're constantly disproving X, Y, or Z. You know, there's a balance between the story and the suspension of disbelief that I think matters a lot.
Look, there's the magic conversation that can be had, which I think belongs not with us at eye level, but down in the gutter by the plants. But if you want to have a real conversation about theatricality, there's nobody fucking better than Darren Brown. There are very few humans in magic. There are fewer comedians who are actually really good at connecting with an audience, and you can count on one hand, if you had two fingers blown off, the amount of, like, actual Hollywood grade storytellers who know how to produce this kind of stuff, and Darren Brown is one of them.
Yeah. Also, it's a show about talking someone into committing a murder, and
Which
about
is ghoulish and fucked up. And
it's like, super fucked up.
What's weird is that I don't know why they didn't do a softer Darren Brown special before, but I guess, listen, Netflix knows what it's doing, and listen, that special has to be fucking good if they're leading with it. Like that hour has to be fucking amazing.
Because there are two more coming.
Somebody in the chat was saying that it's already been aired in England and they just bought it, in which case they know how it did, and that's a smart way to go.
It's great.
The one of the other ones is an adaptation of a stage show, and the other one will be an all new special. So, hey, we got this fucking serif papyrus logo.
That's an abomination.
I want to kill myself.
It's an abomination.
Slit my wrists. I want to jump off of a cliff.
Before you die, you see papyrus.
Hold on. I'm just gonna tweet out. Hold on. Give me 1 second here.
Okay. What do you want? Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Everybody needs a. We're in a hold. Everybody. Brian's tweeting for some reason. I don't know what we're holding.
To tweet. A font.
Do you want this link or?
That's exactly like papyrus.
All right, should I tweet this? Is that fast?
But with serifs. Also. There. Okay. It is tweeted.
I don't know what you tweeted or why you did it.
I just tweeted because the very idea. It's as ghoulish an idea as The Push. I want a Netflix special. I gotta show that I'm hard and edgy and that I can conjure the most horrific images, including the idea of a font exactly like papyrus, but with serifs also. Congratulations, Brian. You now have a Netflix special. It's called The Font.
I'm Tedflix. Me and Lisa Nishimura just greenlit your fucking special. There we go. How long do you think it's going to be before someone says, "Oh,
well,
I miss
it should be, but also with serifs. That would have been better writing.
Yeah, I guess so. You guys want to do another Would You Rather?
I'll just hit the edit button on Twitter. It's a beta feature. Not everyone has it.
Oh, wait. No. Everybody's upset about it.
Somebody just responded. Reported.
I'm going to like that
Put
one.
that L on me, Ricky Bobby.
We got a new Would You Rather over the show because it comes in once an hour.
All right.
Gentlemen, would you rather sit and hang loudly with strangers or leave everyone except you?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Getting
Sit
petty.
and hang loudly with strangers is literally what's going to happen March 10th at 2 p.m. at the Kung Fu Saloon.
Yeah.
Or leave everyone except you, though. Imagine the serenity.
Can I confess? I think we've touched on this a little bit. I mean,
yeah.
it's been when I got on stage at this show at Proctor's, for the first time ever, the shorthand changed, and to set the stage of what people were saying, I casually said, "This is my 20th year of touring the United States as a full-time magician," and it's more or less true. I quit my day job in May of '99, but it's going to be true any second. True enough that I had a show and was doing gigs back then. But I think 20 years ago, Brian would desperately love to sit and hang loudly with strangers. Whereas 20 years later, Brian, like, I will have a great time with everyone. I will also deeply value that moment that I leave everyone except me and have a quiet, bit of repose.
Can you please, I'm coming to you for real. Can you stop lying to the audience?
What do you mean?
You're literally just lying.
Wait. Okay, all right. Explain to me how I'm lying.
What part of either of our personalities in any way believes that we can be miserable with other people and survive if we are quietly, without any kind of feedback from others,
Everyone.
We will wither and die.
Yes, okay, you're right.
You
You're
can't
right.
play
Like,
Hearthstone
okay,
by
yeah.
yourself.
You know what the fucking difference is?
Well, you
Is
guys
20
don't.
years ago, I couldn't sit alone and hear the applause of the world clapping for me. But now I can, and it's the best fucking thing ever. That's what I want, is pure applause, no judgment, and sitting in the internet.
And who's applauding when you're by yourself?
The
forever?
bots! The bots! They all make me comfortable. They all tell me lies at night, and they put me to sleep. They take care of
The
me.
bots. The bots.
Awesome.
That's what you need. That's what you crave. Come on, stop fucking lying.
No,
Stop being
you're
a
right.
liar.
You're right. I do totally. I totally crave being with other people.
No. Me and you. Listen, I only call you out because, brother, we are cut of the same cloth.
I know. I guess. You know what it is maybe what it was is that 20 years ago I spent most of my time alone trying to put myself in a position to sit and hang loudly with strangers. And nowadays, so much of my job is to sit and hang loudly with strangers, and I love it. But for the first time, I value those moments. Hey, man, I went to yoga today.
Oh my fucking god!
When I adopted the pose Casey Undercover, it was amazing.
By the way, you know that like there is an entire industry created by an ex-wrestler, Diamond Dallas Page, on just literally just skinning basic yoga with wrestling terms for the things,
No
like
shit.
for the poses. Like you could do like dad yoga.
Do you know who follows me on Twitter?
At Dad Yoga. Jeff
It's
Dad
it's,
Yoga.
it's DDP. Self high five. Bang. I know nobody else gets that, but somebody watching does, and I appreciate them.
I'm gonna need an answer on this. Would you rather, John?
I'd sit and hang loudly. I do that all the time. Leave everyone but you. Because you know what's funny is like even when it actually is, no, I want to sit and hang loudly because even when it truly is, like I keep insisting like, well, I gotta go, I need to be alone, and then I get alone, and I'm like, so nobody's in the house, huh?
Exactly.
Just me.
Like, what the fuck? Act like I don't know. Like there are many things where I even as close of friends as we are that I do not know about your life and your motivation. But if there's one thing that I know for fucking sure
I think-
is that if gun to your head you had to choose validation or solitude,
No, you're right. So here's what
dying day.
Here's what I think it was. I have clarity now. I have clarity of purpose. It used to be that my job was to get in the door to get at the club. Now I think there's nothing more I love than being in the party and being the first to peace out and taking the next 2 hours just really trying to get out the door, but just
I'm going, guys. I'm going. There's no Irish goodbye in Brian.
Right?
It's always like Brian likes to leave like a cartoon falling out of a tree.
motherfucker. I can't even be alone in the shower without inviting my dog in.
Justin, we haven't really explored your space on this. What do you think?
Oh no. My space on this is calling Brian out on his space. Like, no, of course. Look, you are not these people, and by these people I mean me and Brian. You don't need to fuel yourself with the reactions of others.
All right.
Like
W. Scottus one. It was an absolute joy, and to be honest, the reason I'm caving instantly when Justin called me out is because Saturday night was pure joy and ecstasy. Probably because I was on ecstasy and a new drug I invented called joy.
No, look, because here's the reason: you treasure that 10% where you're alone.
Correct, but I don't crave it.
But it's because you have the 90% where people know you and like you and are telling you that you're a cool person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's only been 1 hour of voting with 53 votes in. 41% would hit sit and hang
Between
loudly.
us and them.
I don't know if this is out of school, Brian,
Yeah.
because you told me something,
Yeah.
the funniest thing,
Can
and you didn't bring it up on the show. You picked the two other tales.
Oh, I might have just forgotten because it took me a while to remember the Kepler tale.
And I assumed you were going to lead with this other story.
What? Because we were talking about it.
Sure.
Like I was
When you were
amped.
driving today,
Yeah. What did I bring up?
how could you possibly forget this?
I don't know, man. I'm funny all the time.
All right, Bryce, you tell the story in your best Brian impression.
Uh-oh.
All right, hey. So I was driving the kids today. I was driving the kids
It's
to
a
school.
lot like Michael Keaton.
I'm okay with that. If I track at 10% of Michael Keaton's career, I'm okay with that.
I got a great movie out of it.
All right. Hey, I mean, we're getting on a character. He's got a kooky and he does a little bit of magic. His Brian Juice. You ready for the Brian Juice? Just say my name 3 times and it'll come at you. Brian Juice.
I love it. Can we make it darker?
Oh, it's darker than the empty abyss of eternal isolation. I've murdered your family. It's Brian Juice. Hey.
I love it. I'm gonna call Danny and we're gonna make a great soundtrack.
Oh,
for it.
that's Danny Elfman. Did I ever mention that I performed on the Beetlejuice stage in Universal Orlando a few years ago?
You're
It's gone now.
reaching into my brain. This is great. I feel a real connection. This is gonna be a huge hit.
So I was driving
I'm
the kids to
Tim
school.
Burton.
And I stopped for lunch. I stopped for some food. And I burned myself.
Oh shit! That was my old bit.
This is the whole thing. You spent 20
Oh.
minutes telling me this. Please tell the story.
Oh,
word
Jesus
for
Christ.
word.
You know what's funny is I had so much fun telling the story, workshopping it for the first act of the show, that it was out of my system, and I didn't have it for the show. All right, Justin.
Word for word, please.
Okay. Justin, you're driving in a car,
It's gonna
right?
be the greatest value, the greatest 4 hours that we've ever done. I'm just saying.
Worth
like,
it.
like, even if we just shit on a table right now, like it would be the greatest fucking 4 hours we've ever done. So go ahead.
Okay,
Tell
okay.
me a great story.
Okay, all right. So I drive to pick up Penelope, and I'm ahead of schedule enough.
Do Michael Keaton now? Or like
I'm driving to pick up my daughter from school, and I'm early enough. I'm ahead of schedule that I decide to get some food. Now, tell me this. Imagine you see somebody driving a car, a stick shift, hypothetically, a stick shift Jeep, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
There's-
like hypothetically, also, what if you were to just end the story? I'm not saying now, but at any point you were to end it with "It's showtime."
Imagine you see. There's a spectrum of what is acceptable to eat while you're in the car, right?
Yeah.
I think we would say, somebody holding, let's say, driving with his knees, holding a bowl of chicken noodle soup, the other hand with a spoon,
Yeah.
slurping it. That would not be appropriate, right? Because
No.
his hands aren't on the wheel. He's driving with his knees, and
Using
it's
both
a stick shift
hands.
car, right? This is
A lot of
why.
juices.
This is why Justin used to mock me for drinking my Wendy's chili like a cup.
No. It was fucking you brought me light from the mountaintop. That I immediately adopted that as a thing that I do. You are crossing your wires, friend.
Okay.
Because I immediately have done that every single time I'm on the road and I see a Wendy's. I get chili and I drink it because I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Yeah. Okay. So the trick is you're driving along. You take the chili. You turn on the AC to full. You tilt the vents down and you hold it up until it gets cold enough for you to drink, and then you drink it like a coffee.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Are we all agreed? Now, look. Yes. Perfect world. 10 and 2. You're driving. You're safe or whatever. But the fact is, sometimes you eat while you're driving, and I would say that it's safe to have a sip of coffee. I think it's safe to have a sip of chili. Right? We're on the same page here.
I mean, look, number one, it's not just a thing that happens. When you are traveling for a living, it is a necessity. Like, you do it because you need to do it, and you develop better skills than the average human being at eating in your car. Not only your car,
right.
A rental car. Like something that it will be worse for you if you wreck it, right? Because it's another gigantic hassle.
Okay, so we've got a disaster waiting to happen. Somebody driving with their knees, holding a bowl of soup, eating soup. We have generally accepted as safe. Hand on the steering wheel, reach over, pick up like it's a coffee, take a sip of your chili.
Get a fry.
Then we have stupid safe. Like, if you tell me you haven't done this, you're a fucking liar. Reach into that bag, pull out that French fry.
One fry.
Tell me there's one person watching right now that has not done it. You driving, you reach in, you grab that fry, and you pop it in the mouth. Look me in the eye, world, and tell me you haven't done that.
Probably people too poor to have a car.
That's right. Okay. So they're out there, but they're probably not watching right now.
Sure. Limiting. It's certainly a limiting experience to a certain segment of the population.
So if sipping on a chili is fine, then most certainly eating a fry is fine, right?
I mean, like, you are not going to get a no from me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing a shitty job as a witness on the stand. Absolutely, Brian. As an expert of driving, I agree. It is just the same to eat a fry as it is to drink your chili.
Okay. Now, if you could eat a fry, what if the fry was a little bit fatter? What if you went to McDonald's and got chicken nuggets? You're telling me it's suddenly unsafe to reach in and grab a chicken nugget?
In my experience, I would find that it's not unsafe to eat a chicken nugget.
All right, that's great. Now, does it matter what brand of chicken nugget? Is one brand of chicken nugget healthier or safer than the other?
When comparing all the different nuggets, I would find that no nugget is healthier than the other. No.
So it's just as safe to eat a Chick-fil-A nugget as it is to eat a McDonald's nugget.
Aside from the fact that there are some dubious religious implications, I would say no. There is no material safety difference.
Right, because McDonald's
by the various different places.
Because McDonald's nuggets come in that little fry, cardboard cup thing, and then the only difference is that Chick-fil-A nuggets come in a box, and so you reach over, you open the box, and you start eating the nuggets, right?
I would say yes.
Okay, now, is there any reason that having the healthier char-grilled nuggets would be somehow miraculously less safe than regular nuggets?
Well, I would say that if there were Chick-fil-A nuggets that are char grilled, therefore not deep fried, then the only difference would be probably about 300 calories that Brian almost certainly knows the difference.
Okay. So you're driving along, you're eating your nuggets. They happen to be char-grilled. Now, the char-grilled nuggets, though, they don't come in a box.
These are new.
They come in a plastic kind of bowl. I think we have some pictures of the char-grilled nuggets, right? All right, so it's just nothing's different. It's the same nuggets. They're just char-grilled instead of deep-fried. Instead of a box, they're in a bucket.
Holy shit, those are actually brilliant. I don't know why more people. This is why Chick-fil-A is actually great. I don't care if they have really fucked up religious views. Like, that shit, they are the most innovative, delicious.
Man, that's side eye. That Bryce side eye action.
I know. Look, hey, by the way, I understand the country you live in, motherfucker. Like, if you don't want to make moral fucking judgments.
I didn't say shit.
All right, so the only difference is it's not in a box, it's in a bowl, and you got to peel off the thing in the bowl.
No, it's not breaded.
No, there's no breaded, right?
Listen, all I'm saying is that, like, I've at times thought about my health a little bit more than I have in the past, and like the idea that I could have a chicken nugget experience without the guilt of eating chicken nuggets because they're just grilled ass chicken, which can be like among the most healthy things. Like, it's an idea.
All right,
I wish non-gay hating companies did it. Is that good?
All right, so if you're going to eat these healthier nuggets, how do you eat them? I mean, I guess...
they're not breaded, so I assume that they would be slick.
Okay,
because
that's the thing, right?
Grilled chicken.
The reason they're not in a box...
I would say... I'm going back to my character. I would say that the traction would possibly be a difference.
So... The thing is, for these nuggets, they want them to be moist. That's why they're sealed in a plastic bowl with a plastic top. Then you peel it off, and then there's steam and there's chicken juice and whatnot. And now you're driving, right? You're driving along, and you're gonna have these nuggets, and you popped open the thing. Where's it? You can reach over, stick your filthy meat mitts into the nuggets, and pull out soggy, slippery, oily, covered nuggets and shove them in your face like a fucking savage. But you're going to be less safe with your hands on the wheel with all the grease and all that stuff. And they give you, with every
all those accidents every year caused by slippery steering wheels.
They give you a fucking fork.
I would like to say that I have now become uncomfortable with the levels and steps, the sheer volume of
I'm just eating a couple nuggets. And it just seems like the safest way to eat the nuggets is to spear it with a fork and pop it in your mouth, right? While you're driving.
Yeah, friend, you've lost me.
Well, okay, fine. You stay where you are. But to me, it seems like it's less safe to lean way over to the other seat, stab a chicken nugget, and then put it...
By the way, keep going with what you're doing. But Bryce, please remind me right after this, I have a $1 billion idea.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Got it.
So I did what any sensible person would do, which was balance the bowl of chicken nuggets fresh off of the grill because they made me wait 5 minutes, and so they immediately came off the grill. So I balanced it on my right thigh, and I stabbed it as I'm driving with the fork.
Wait. You don't go center console? You don't go between the legs?
Well, the problem is I'm worried about if you're stabbing down.
I mean, at that point, what's Kepler going to look at?
You beat me to it. The thing is, if it's balanced in the bowl of your crotch, if the bowl's in your bowl and you stab down like on one side or the other, it might like slip or some shit. So just keep it flat on the flat of your thigh. Stab down. Eat one nugget. Boom. Stab it down. Eat another nugget. Boom. Stab the third nugget. You're holding the third nugget, and this bowl of char-grilled chicken containing 9 remaining nuggets, filled with hot off the grill, boiling chicken juice, begins to tip, and you realize what's about to happen. All your nuggets are about to get ruined, and your Jeep is about to get ruined, and the chicken juice begins to go down. Now you have one chance to save your car from being covered in chicken juice. What do you do, Justin?
This summer.
No. Just go ahead and give me Lose Yourself. Have you had one chance to save your Jeep and your jeans and chicken juice you got from Chick-fil-A? Would you do it? Would you let it slip?
So the thing tips over, and I slam my thighs together, and I feel the boiling chicken juice sear all my thighs. And I look down, and I realize, well, the chicken nuggets are still safe because I'll eat chicken nuggets off my thighs. But then I feel the burning in my thighs, and as I'm driving, I'm screaming, fuck! And then like the third fuck, I look and realize I only have one hand on the wheel and the other one is holding a fork with a chicken nugget on it. So I realize the safest thing is to get both hands on the wheel. So what happens is I go, fuck, 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 fuck.
How did you not put them between? I mean, like how do you not understand that if you're balancing a fucking like no. You want to know what? Here's where I'm shaming you. I'm not shaming you as a man. I'm not shaming you as a co-host. I'm shaming you as a road eater. Like, because literally, you were my sensei. You are my sensei on road eating. You have done so much more of it. You have taught me all my tricks. And yet, this is something that if the man I once knew were to hear a story of, he would say what I am saying to you right now. You are a fool, Brian Brushwood, for not putting that goddamn bowl between your legs.
It was some amateur shit. I'm not. Okay, you know what? Actually, in my defense, clutch. You can't keep your feet are dancing all the time on a manual. It's not like an automatic.
You put it on your right leg, right?
Yeah. What I should have done is I should have left it.
Widen those legs, bro. Widen those legs just a little bit, so at least it's sitting on the on the material, and it's like when it goes left to right, it hits the bumpers of your thighs.
It's a Jeep. It's made to man spread.
If people have experienced these grilled chicken nuggets, this shit is somewhere between like a plate. If you picture a plate doing that, and it's so shallow.
Then what you might otherwise think is to not eat it while driving.
All right. Well, hey, let's not be crazy here.
Yeah, you
okay?
weren't driving 4 hours to North Dakota.
It's fine. It's.
Yeah, I mean, what? You were going from the Chick-fil-A closest to your house, which is like 10 minutes away.
I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe there's a reason this part didn't make it into the main show.
So people want to know, how bad is your dick?
No, dodged my dick, but I came home with my soggy chicken thighs, and I thought about like that old lady that spilled the I wanted to say hot sauce. Coffee is a type of hot sauce.
The old lady who spilled the shoe that she lived in.
Exactly. And I was thinking of those old weathered leathery thighs, and I was like, I've got those now. And then I pulled down my pants, and I was like, no, I look fine. Kepler, get in the shower.
Wait, did these two happen on the same day?
Yes, all of this happened today.
Oh my god!
The spirits.
Okay, now I really think
all
you should
in
have
one
had
night.
the shorts on. This is a dog. He's got a sense of smell. He's gonna smell the chicken oil. He's gonna know you're smelling like a premium chicken.
He's trying to bite your dick.
He was gonna.
You fucking! Oh my god!
Wow, he's not a feral wombat.
You sure about that?
Yes, because we got a DNA screen. He's a chow chow. God damn it.
We're talking about Kepler, right?
Oh my god.
Hey, you know it was 10 years ago today or this week that I first did that Dignation live show in St. Louis. That was the beginning of my introduction to the internet and everything that's happened.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Dude, consequential week. Isn't it weird that Dignation show and us going live was the exact same week?
Yeah. And I spilled chicken juice on me too.
And that time you spilled chicken juice on your
and I
dick
got naked with the dog in the shower.
This really is going to be a night to remember. Still a great night.
This is still a great night. All right, this is my last thought for your
$1 billion idea.
Yeah.
All right, $1 billion idea. So we all listen to a lot of podcasts, right?
God damn it, Crooch says Kepler's too boring to bite a dick. He's the minivan of dick-biting dogs.
I don't know. So I found this trend in podcast advertisements that literally it's just a race to outdo the infomercial for how laborious we can explain a mundane activity. And like no one does this better than the Dollar Shave Club ads, which are just like, we all know the thing. You gotta get in your car, go to the CVS, ask the guy permission to get into the high and mighty locked cage, get your things, go to the checkout counter, pull out your credit card, swipe it in the machine, ask them whether or not it's okay that the transaction goes through, drive home and live the rest of your life. Or would you like to have Dollar Shave Club, right? Like, there's like, all we need to do is find an untapped market that we can laboriously explain. What is something that we do on a daily basis that we can expand into 15 steps like Dollar Shave Club does for buying razors, and we can create a $1 billion company that solely does podcast ads where we make like America and international's favorite personalities read 15 steps and immediately make everything that we do into an undying hell.
Sorry, Gambling Man's got my attention. You have to rip up the couch, piss on the carpet, tear the world apart. Bark, 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 bark. Real ultimate power.
Can you believe we found that and Bikey Wars on the same night? What an amazing, what a great fucking
Still a
sense of
great
videos
night.
we have.
Great night. Well, so some of the other podcasts ads out there on the landscape, websites, food boxes,
Well, you gotta
underwear,
figure out like what's
clothing.
something everybody does. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is pretty universal.
So you're driving in your
How
Jeep,
many
you're balancing chicken on your leg.
It's better than what I had.
Oh no! No, tell me.
You're downstairs changing, and you hear your producer has already arrived. He's upstairs prepping your podcast. Then you got to go upstairs, and you do all the steps, and then you recall all the bits in the first and second acts. And you're like, and then you got to do an ad.
You're proposing a meta ad for
Yes.
any ad on the
Yes.
show,
Yes.
describing the show up to that
Up
point.
to that point, from about 30 minutes before show starts, and then
Before the fact that you have to do an ad after we're done with the post show.
yeah, yes, exactly. Hey, actually, I think we got to wind it down. It's already 12:12.
Also, by the way, I just reminded myself that I have to do an ad.
Hey,
Alrighty. Well, hey, great night. Still a great night. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the show. We'll see you guys the next time we see you.
XOXOXO.
Reminder, hey, if you like checking out old episodes, we do the Rewind on the weekends. We have a Twitter now at Rewind Cult. That's Rewind CULT. For See You Last Tuesday. Check it out.
Oh, that's good.
In the meantime, have a good night.
Hey, watch that video. YouTube.com/Modern Rogue. We built a tank.